All right, so this is trail 17-ish at Kairos. We kind of stumbled onto it by the creek, and let me just tell you, it turned out to be a whole adventure. It looks all pretty and peaceful at the start, but don't let it fool you. These rocks are so slick. Of course, Kenneth, he keeps seeing all these side trails marked hard enduro, and we're stopping. He's like a kid in a candy store, ready to go straight up the mountain at any given moment. I looked at those hills and thought, yeah, right now that is a hard pass for me. I mean, they were like straight up. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to get my line through the creek bed. And every time, as you see here, my brain says scary, 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 and I sit down as if that's somehow safer, and that's usually when I end up getting stuck. So go figure. So yeah, for the most part, trail 17-ish, whatever trail this might be, it was a little bit out of my comfort zone. Not anything that I couldn't do, just it definitely challenged my navigation over rocks and that kind of thing. Here's one of those hills that Kenneth was checking out, and there were lots of creek crossing where we went over different rocks and navigated through, and it was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Just was definitely out of my comfort zone and a little bit hard. These rocks were really big, and immediately I sat down, I got stuck. But I want you to see, because here Kenneth realizes that I'm struggling, and so he comes to rescue me.
Okay.
Except it turns out that the rocks are so slick he can't even stand up, and he falls not once but twice coming to get me. And I know I probably shouldn't laugh at that one-legged man, but hey, I'm married to him, so I earned that right?
That's why.
Here he comes. Here's the slip and slide.
No.
Once,
Oh.
and then he gets back up and down again. So if you can't laugh at yourself, why bother? That's what I say. Eventually, we get to the end of the trail before we hit an easier path, and there's a huge body of water just in the middle of the trail. And Kenneth takes a sideline, and it goes up a bank, and I wasn't about to take that because anybody who's ever ridden with me knows that I'm a magnet for water, and I knew that I would have fallen right in that big, whatever it was, creek or whatever. So I took a side path, and you can see that even at that point, he ends up slipping at the end and drops his bike too. So yeah, this trail was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but that's definitely what makes it fun. You got to push the scary stuff to get better, and apparently laugh at yourself along the way while your husband falls down beside you. If you enjoyed this chaos, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your favorite riding buddy. More dirt-driven adventures coming soon.